So I've made a running joke of doing uh, reaction videos where I don't react. But this one I wanted to do for reals, and this is the Godzilla -1 teaser trailer. Just dropped today. While I was actually out in the Rocky Mountains tour guiding, I was leading a bunch of people around learning about the Burgess Shale, which is like 2 hour drive from where I live, out here in the Canadian Rocky Mountains. So I was out of radio contact all day and missed the Godzilla -1 trailer. So now that I'm home, do a reaction to that, and please excuse my voice as well. It's been strained because I talk for a living. I talk on YouTube, I talk in my jobs, I talk on a tour guide, that sort of stuff. So my voice is a little strained right now. But I did want to do this because it's a pretty big deal that the Godzilla movie that I've been looking forward to happening. We got a teaser trailer for it now, and I probably won't have like "oh my god" type reactions because I don't tend to do that. This is only a teaser trailer, but like I said, I am looking forward to this. So I am looking forward to watching this thing. So let's have a look at this here. Okay. Ooh, Takashi Yamazaki. Yeah, looking like a Takashi Yamazaki movie. 0 to minus. Oh. Oh.
ゴジラマイナスワン
It is a teaser, but yeah, that looks great. That looks like exactly what I wanted it to be. Um, so this one I've actually, like I said, I've been looking forward to this one. I didn't I didn't seriously lose my mind over Godzilla versus or Godzilla times Kong, because I don't care about that one. But this one, uh, by the director of Always Sunset on Third Street and the Godzilla ride video at the Save the Wet amusement park. That sort of revisiting the Showa era. That's what he does. All right, if you watch Always Sunset on Third Street, the second film in that series is the one that has the rip off of Godzilla clip in it, and that looks amazing. You watch that, you're just like, I want to see this Godzilla movie, and now he's making it. And then on the strength of that, he was enlisted to do the video for the Godzilla ride at the Seibuen amusement park in Japan, which is retro Showa themed, and that's what we're getting here. Is this retro Showa film done very stylishly, a modern film set in that time period as a period piece, and yeah, I could not be looking more forward to it. And it follows what I'm liking about the Reiwa period, um, such as it is, which is that they're just doing whatever. Um, you had Shin Gojira, which is like my second favorite Godzilla film after the original, and the Netflix anime trilogy, and Godzilla Singular Point, and then like the ride as well, if you want to count that as Reiwa era. So they're just like, whatever. We're not trying to do a continuity. We're not trying to just rehash the Godzilla formula, which is some of the problems with the Millennium series. We're just going like balls to the wall nuts and just do whatever. And so, and getting like competent directors who are like actual serious Japanese directors like Ano Hideaki and Takashi Yamazaki to make live action films that are stylish and interesting and potentially compelling. I mean, I can't make too much out of a teaser trailer, but it looks amazing. It looks fantastic. At least on style points, it will count for a lot. Um, but just in this Reiwa era of just throwing whatever out there and letting directors do what they want with Godzilla and try and come up with something new and interesting that's not just rehashing the same Godzilla stuff. Um, whether that's Godzilla as remaking Godzilla as a post Fukushima black comedy, um, or as this like insane anime about alternate realities or whatever. So them doing this, a modern, stylish film with great looking special effects that is set in the Showa era. Um, I think it's great, and I've thought and contemplated about like, I don't want a sequel to Shin Gojira because Shin Gojira is like great just as it is. But if they were to, here's how they could do it. Um, Now with Godzilla minus one, we have it all in place to have like a remake of the Showa era, essentially. Um, I mean, the poster even for Godzilla minus one looks like the Godzilla from the Ride video, which, if you remember from my top five favorite Godzillas, that the Godzilla from the Ride was what, like number like three or four, no, or like two or three. It was like in the middle, like right around there. Um, so I love that design, that revisiting that Showa design, but making it, blending it with the sort of atomic horror of Shin Gojira, thickened, scabbing skin from the atomic radiation, um, but in the case of the Ride, making it like um, that much more Showa esque, right? So it looks like he's coming back in this. In fact, one could probably argue that this is going to be like the prequel to the Ride. So in that Ride, of course, there's Ghidorah and there's Rodan in that as well. So Godzilla minus one could lead to Godzilla zero, could lead to Godzilla one, or Godzilla minus two, Godzilla minus three, or however they want to do this. If they wanted to make a series out of this, you could see how that could go then, because we've already got some of those designs in place with the work that Yamazaki has already done with the theme parks. So, and I've been watching Always Sunset on Third Street, that series, and like it's great as a retro Showa era character drama. Is really what it is. It just has this one clip of a writer fantasizing, writing out his story as just a rip off of Godzilla. Um, so to bring that style of that film series, that nostalgic retro Showa style, would be is great. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to this. This is actually one that I'm not like, well, I guess I'll see it because it's Godzilla, whatever, until I get tired of it, like the MonsterVerse. This is like, oh, I'm actually enthusiastic about seeing this. Um, Hopefully, it will play in theaters here. Supposedly, December 1st, it's supposed to be coming out in the United States, which tends to include Canada. Um, so hopefully, it gets a few dates here at least, because I would love to see this film in the theater, and then go to Japan and ride the ride. So, um, but yeah, so that's about all I have to say. It's actually an actual, real enthusiastic trailer reaction, as opposed to my usual non-reaction reactions. I'm actually excited about this film. Not making fun of it. I'm very much looking forward to seeing this. And if I'd pop this one out now that it's like 6 hours or 8 hours or whatever behind when it was relevant, but some of you out there might might care about what my opinion is on this. And my opinion is I am very much looking forward to this as an artistic, interesting Godzilla film, retro Showa era, which is what I love with Godzilla, and done by a competent director whose other films I actually really enjoy, um, as also retro Showa era dramas. So yeah, hopefully this keeps up the momentum, and that the next trailers, the fuller trailers, keep it looking good. So here's fingers crossed on that. In the meantime, yeah, just sit tight and wait and see if this bears out and deserves the excitement about it.